multimedia personality, comedic commentator, songwriter, recording artist, spiritual leader, author, and actor. Larry D. Reid is the founder of the MBN Network, owner of LDR Enterprises based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and the spiritual leader of the Reformation Church of Atlanta. You can catch Larry Reid on the BET Plus original series Kingdom Business and on American Gangsta Track Queens. Streaming online at BET.plus. The MBN Network is a nonprofit organization based in Atlanta, Georgia. We are a streaming, radio, and ministry network funded by a network of partners that are professionals, technicians, entrepreneurs, and entertainers from around the world. Become a member of Patreon today at patreon.com/Larry Reid Live to gain access to all that the NBN Network has to offer. On Sundays, tune in for prayer, prophecy, and coaching call, available for Patreon members only. Join in on the morning meditation and prayer call, open to the public Monday through Friday. On Monday evenings, catch the digital entertainment news show, Larry Reid Live, as Dr. Reid discusses an array of topics with a raw, humorous, and controversial approach. Get informed and inspired on Tier 2 Tuesdays for Tier 2 Patreon members only. Wednesday night breakdown with Dr. Reid, the virtual prophets, pastoral counselors, and coaches, available for Tier 2 Patreon members only. Participate in Therapy Thursdays and Financial Fridays for all tiers, inside of Patreon only. Saturdays, rest and be with your family. Become a member today by logging on to patreon.com/Larry Reid Live today.
We're about to have a conversation.
Hi, my name is Larry D. Reid, and I am the host of Larry Live, your most favorite digital entertainment news and talk show where we discuss anything that is in the public and anything that is viral. Of course, as you can see, Joe Biden has pulled out, and he is just going to finish his presidency all the way up until re-election. And this is very interesting, because now we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't have any idea. Well, we got some idea because of what happened in 1968 when the Democratic Party faced going to their convention, and there was nobody that was decided upon. So it very well could come to that. Now, he did say that Kamala was his nomination, but the Democratic community, the party, they don't have to accept that. And from what I'm reading, it looks like there's other people who are wanting to be the nominee. I don't know how this is going to go, but now this makes sense to me. If you follow my platform and you're with me, especially during those prophetic shows that either I do by myself or I do with my mentor, Bishop Bernard Jordan, America's Black Prophet of God to the whole wide world, then you probably expected something like this to occur, because me, Bishop, probably other prophets, Lovey and Manasseh, and of course some more, but you know, those the prophets I know pretty well and communicate with often. Listening to what has been said and what has been cited, meaning seen through the eyes of the prophet, if you follow us, you knew something like this was going to happen, because I was asked at the first of the year, and I was asked recently, and then on the show with Bishop Jordan, I was asked who was going to win the presidency. And I understand why people ask that, because they just want to know, and they figure prophets, maybe they know. Last election, roundabout, well, first of the year, people started asking me. And I told them, it's all in my Patreon, you can still pull it. And I said, I'm looking at the election. In fact, let me see if I can pull it up. Didn't you just send it to me, didn't you? Let me see. When they asked me in the first of the year in 2020, I kept saying that Trump's win is not concrete, although everybody was prophesying he was going to win. And I was telling them I was looking and I didn't see his win concrete. And I still don't see it now concrete. When I look and I peer into November, I still do not see like Trump winning concrete. I still don't see it. And that don't mean it's not going to happen. I mean, I could look a month from now and then all of a sudden it pops up. But that's what I was saying at the beginning of 2020. And I said his win is not concrete. I just see the machine. That's what I said in 2020. And I kept saying, when I was asked live the other day, I said, I can't see the election at all. There's something that is blocking it. And I said at the first of the year, meaning something in my sight that was blocking it. I couldn't. And usually when that happens, it means there's something else that's going to pop up. They have me recorded on camera saying in January that I saw something coming up out of the blue. I didn't see just Trump and Biden. I saw a surprise. And now we're pretty clear on what this surprise is. But in October, I also had a vision. It's in Patreon. I'm going to go back to it, because I kept seeing this eagle with a broken wing. And I need to look at that, being that I know that eagle was America. So I need to look and see if there's something in that. But then it was like November the 1st, right before the election of 2020. The 7th, excuse me. I had a vision and I saw Biden running around Trump as he was seated in the White House. And he got closer and closer and closer in on him, and he won. And I told my community that on the 7th of November. So we'll see how it gets. Somebody will say, well, you seem like you would know. If you know, you know. No, that ain't how it works. Y'all do know when it comes to what happens in our world, it's a whole lot of different people making decisions and making different moves. And those moves and decisions change on the whim. So as they are changing, then the prophet or the prophetic person, or a person has visions and impressions and premonitions, they'll see it when it changes, and so that's why I'm okay with people asking me and my mentor over and over every so weeks, what we see, because it could change according to what happened and decisions and stuff that people make. So, Naidis, I have a revelation to share with you. Text me. I know you're prophetic. So, my vote, regardless of what I see, is going to be against Trump. And the reason for that is because of how he has chosen to run his presidency. The first time and this time, he's very muddy, meaning that he plays a muddy game. He wants to win. And when you want to win, some people, especially Trump, being a Gemini, they take it dark or either light. To win, they will do anything. And I know Trump is that kind of person. He'll do anything to win. If that means he needs to pander to racists to get their vote, he will. If it means that he needs to stay ambiguous and sound like he's a racist, but he's really not, he will. If he needs to sound like he's down with black people to get the win, he will. I guess all politicians are like that, but Trump is, I always call him Presbutana, president, businessman, entertainer. The entertainer and business aspect of him does not work with presidency, because you sort of become what you need to become to win, to achieve, to get whatever it is, to get the laugh, to entertain the person, to inspire them. You sort of got to be a bit of a chameleon. And I don't think politics is the right place for a chameleon. I don't think so. I think you should be unbiased. I think you should have an open heart. I do think you should be flexible, but chameleon in this sense where you're changing colors and things, I think you have to be ethically the president to everybody. You can't be a Christian and then want a Christian nation. You can't be a Buddhist and then want a Buddhist nation. We are a melting pot, and you must be able to be the president to all of us. And Trump, I just do not see him. I don't want him as my president, and I don't think he'll be a good president over everybody. He's going to play to his base and give them what they want. And that America is not good for black, browns, gays, women, and unborn children. It's just not. Somebody say, well, yes, it is for the unborn because he's trying to, stop abortion. Well, there's some folk that get pregnant that don't need to be nobody's parent. I don't agree with murdering an unborn child. If some people say it's not murder, but I call it murder. And I don't mean to offend nobody, but this is my thinking and the way that I feel about it right now. Could shift later. But every time a person get pregnant, it don't mean that child need to be born. Hell, I mean, because some of y'all bearing children, we wish your womb was closed, because we do not want any more of you around here during all with your raggedy, crazy, stupid self. But getting back to what I'm talking about. Now, so we're gonna come into, I don't know, we may come into the Democratic convention. What, 2 or 3 weeks that we have, and we may not even have. They might not even figure that out. Kamala, in my opinion, I'm being biased because I've been feeling like for years, at least 8 years, that we need a female president. I think America needs a mom, and a mom of color is great, and I think they'll be great. If she is chosen, she's probably going to get Cory Booker, that's his last name, to be her VP, which gives us 2 brown people. That might win it. If she pull him as the VP, that might work. Oh Lord, if only Michelle could just make us Lord, touch Michelle heart. Oh, couldn't she do it? Well, she's not even nominated. I don't know if that's even possible. But anything, it'd be the first time. Now that would be like, oh my God, what has happened? If she come out the gate, because Obama was speaking up and saying that he think Joe Biden needs to come out, according to what I read. But I didn't read into it, so it could have been a headline, a clickbait. But now that would just, ooh, Michelle, Lord. I know she said she don't want to, but talk to her wheel. Talk to her wheel and just bring it, and then make Kamala VP. Please, that would be nice. But if her will just won't bend the hours that we praying to asking you to do, this is a little bit manipulative and witchcraft, because we want you to mess with somebody's will. But oh well, oh hell, Lord, please get her to do what the hell we want. Amen. Yes, that would be weird. I mean, we'll settle with them. Hell, we voting against Project 2025 and Agenda 47. That's what we doing, because both of them got the same spirit on them. The Trump made like he don't know what the hell Project 25 is. Did y'all see that? When everybody that's doing everything in it was working for you, and you were praising Heritage and them that came up with the whole thing. I seen that footage with my own 2 eyeballs. Yeah, this is interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see how this go. But I'm gonna do a special request, and that is Michelle. Lord, if I just had her cell phone number, I would be calling her around the clock, full tongue. Obey, obey. Oh my Lord, no, that would be really good. And so, but Kamala, I can settle for Kamala. Kamala, am I saying that right? Kamala. I can settle for Kamala. And whoever it is in the Democratic ticket nominee is getting my vote. I'm voting with both my hands and both my feet. I sure am. So I'm just going to prophetically declare a Democratic win. That's what I'm going to say it and say it until I see it and I see it. Although I hear other people talking about that Trump is going to win. Okay. I heard that before. But this here can change everything. This can change it all. The right setup, right pair with a Democratic Party can pull them votes out the wazoo. Now, because this is happening, as I sit here and think, this was smart of the Dems to do. I know some people said it was dumb because Biden was the best one to beat Trump. But I think this abrupt change, and in my generation, this is the first time this happened. So everybody after me, and probably maybe 10 years senior, this may be the first time, because that was in 68. I was born in 78. My mama and them were born in 54. So this could be the first time everybody have experienced something like this who are up in age. Because 68, that would be what? So everybody that's 56 and younger haven't ever experienced this. Y'all, this may have been the smartest thing for the Democrats to do. Because the main votes is the same ones like the TV, 25 to 55. Yeah, so this could have, if they play this right, this could beat Trump. Because Trump has a lot of popularity and buzz. Don't necessarily translate the votes. But if they get the right, because America used to politicians. Trump was a wild card. If they get the right politicians in both that as presidential nominee and vice president nominee, and then they can market them proper, Trump done. But either they got to get this right. They can't get it almost right. Because almost right is not going to beat Trump. Because see, Trump is pulling out the crazy people who ain't voted in a long time. And the people who really, really want to see America be old America. He's pulling all those votes out. So we got to get everybody else. I don't know what's wrong with our black brothers and sisters that are coming out here talking up for Trumpet. Did they not read? He said now Trump is trying to backpedal on the Project 20. He can't backpedal on that. It's impossible. I'm voting Democratic, and I'm an independent. If they get this right, though, Trump is done. But I ain't got a lot of confidence in them getting it right. But if they get this right, Trump is done. But I don't know if they're gonna get it right. It gotta be right. And I do understand they don't want to make Kamala feel a certain kind of way. But I think Kamala, if she see that it ain't set up for her to win, or not in the best interest of the Democratic Party for it to beat her, I think she'll get up out of the way. No. So let me tell you, vote Democrat. I don't care who the hell it is. We just can't have Project 2025. We just can't. All right. Let me see. You said Kamala not going to accept the position of president. I don't know where y'all getting this information from, but Lord, please. I'm telling you, if Michelle, it's just like Oprah running. If Michelle run for if something happened. You know that's not the process. Corrupt the process. Trump should have never been the president. He's an entertainer. So you know the process is getting turned upside down here and there.
Make me a moderator.
What's your mom?
This person talking about you know nothing about Project 2025.
So, Lord, let them play this. If they play this right, Trump is done. Trump ain't the process either, right, Lisa? Fruct the process. It's already fruct. That's how we end up with Trump as the president. Y'all look at him. But they getting rid of all of his charges just so he can run. Exactly. Sex in this 46. I'm voting blue no matter what. Oh, Urban Bench. I forgot about Jasmine Crockett. See, that's the kind of game the Dems got to play. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because Jasmine Crockett was viral online. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that's how Trump won. Trump was playing into social media. He was playing into entertainment. He was being an entertainer in the presidency and a businessman. And people voted for that. America's that shallow. You just got to, who is viral? Who looks the best? You know, that is really what they got to play. Jasmine, and what's that other black woman that she's older than Trump? Maxine. They have got to play a smart game. Get Maxine, Jasmine, Kamala doing some stuff on social media or doing some press work or some touring together along with Cory Booker, and get them brown and black faces talking. Man, what is y'all doing? That's what they need to be on the internet, just like this right here. How the influencers do it. They need to start moving like influencers. If there's somebody in the Democratic Party listening to me, you need to hear what I'm saying. Y'all need to be moving like influencers. America, you gotta get the Cardi B's, you gotta get the Nicki Minaj. You can get Cardi B and Nicki Minaj talk to us about voting blue and their enemies. You either gotta get the Sukiana and Sexy Red. I never mind. I don't hate them, but I don't like what they represent. But that's what they gotta do. That's what, in order to win this is a great setup for the Dems to do something and really pull this. I pray to God that's what they do. If they do that, the Dems is about to win this thing. But if they don't get the right people, they just handed this all to Trump. Oprah and Tyler Perry. Why do people not talking? Maybe it's a strategy for them to wait till the RNC get everything out the way, and now the Dems about to go hard and take it home. Maybe that's what's going to happen. But y'all not acting like y'all hungry. You know, when you want something real bad, you move a certain kind of way. I don't see the Dems. They're not moving like they're hungry. See, that's why I'm independent. Both sides are lesser of two different evils. Could be one. I think the Dems are less of the evil on some stuff. Well, there's some stuff that I agree with what the Republicans say on some stuff. But if I'm going on record to say, let me see if I can look and I can see it. Looking, Trump's win is not secure. His win is not secure. Just like it was when I seen that last time. His win is not secure right now. So if the Dems can get it right, yeah, we about to get the surprise. Remember when I said the first day I see something else popping up that's like different. We're about to get that surprise now. And I think there's one more thing that's going to happen. Let me tell you why I think this, because of what Bishop said. Remember Bishop said the end of August up to September the 8th. That means there's something else going to happen that's going to shift some things. Oh boy. They need to show the people they have chosen immediately who is it going to be. I agree with that. Yeah, I know he endorsed her, but just because he endorsed her don't mean the party don't have to agree with that. Yeah. You said Dems will pull a new candidate. I can see that. I say this got my nerves all torn up. Now we have Kamala, Trump, and JFK Jr. on the ticket. Oh my Jesus. All right. I'll let you guys go. I just want to have the conversation with y'all what was on my mind out here at the mall. I'll see you later.
All right, you guys. Let's look at this prophecy that was said by Bishop Jordan. Do you guys remember that? I'm sorry, I'm laying down. Do you remember the prophecy that was spoken by Bishop Jordan? Let's look at that. Yes. Well, let's look at that prophecy and see what he said. Are y'all ready? Make sure everybody hit like, hit share. What's up, baby? Come on. This is my baby daughter. She's moving with her mom, and she feel like she used to be with me all her life, so she's been a little emotional. I'm still around the corner. Come on, I'm still around the corner. Mm-hmm. Still here. Same thing. You just been with me your whole life. That's all it is. Yeah. That's all it is. Okay, let's look at what Bishop was saying.
I'm feeling very concerned about the month of August in regards to the presidency. There's going to be a major shift in about 60 days. By September the 8th, there's going to be a major government shakeup. And I don't know why I'm looking around about August 30th to the 31st in there. We've got to begin to pray because this shift now, people are looking in about the election. Now, I don't even know how to say this, what I'm about to say. You're not going to begin to see clearly about this election until the month of October.
Yes.
Because all of the players are not in place.
Yes.
And those that you think are going to be in place are not going to be in existence.
And I want to confirm this because I was asked in January about the election, and I kept telling them I cannot see an election.
I don't know how to say this to you, but you are coming into the days of the end of democracy as you have known it in the past. Your democracy is going to go through, the United States of America is going to go through a major renovation. A renovation in such a way that y'all heard me prophesy major through. The United States of America is going to go through a major.
Now, did you hear when he said, I might have messed it up, but you hear when he said about democracy changing, that was in that book. He's also going to mention the end of August going to September. Remember, he's saying what he's saying, and I'm saying I've been asked over and over this year, and I kept saying I couldn't see an election. Now, I'm going to explain that after you finish, because some of you may be new to prophets and to the prophetic gifts. I'm going to tell you how they work. And maybe some of the prophets of MBN is in the chat, and they can help me explain this to you so you can understand how prophecy works, what it is and what it is not. All right.
Renovation. A renovation in such a way that y'all heard me prophesy concerning this civil war that is going to begin to take place, and this thing is brewing. It's gonna almost like start to split the country in ways. You will need to begin to pray that there will be a religious leader that can find a way to be a uniter from the moral standpoint and reconcile things, and a political leader to emerge. If not, I don't know what 2026 and 2027 will look like, if there would be anything to look to. That's the word of the Lord.
Amen.
What's coming has no language connected to it. It's going to
And this is why those of us with clairvoyance, or those of us with clairsentience, clairaudience, we're having to keep our head clear and our ear, for lack of better words, to the ground. Because when we sniff, which is clair aliens, to smell what is next, when we watch what's on CNN, MSNBC, and that's a form of touch, and our gift for clair tangency comes up. This everything is moving. Everything is moving around. I mean, when we allow our emotions to feel our heart, to feel what is happening in the White House, which is clair empathy, to feel what the Congress people are feeling, to feel what the Biden is feeling. You know, we have those gifts, you're able to do that. When we listen, clairaudience, when we listen and we're trying to hear what spirit is revealing to what our gift, what our gift is decoding, or what our gift may be picking up and hearing. When we feel within ourselves and this clairsentience, and we're trying to feel what is happening, everything is moving. Clairvoyance, when we're able to peer and look, and that's where my thing really is, a cognizance, which is a inner knowing. It is, everything is moving. So when I went to look, I couldn't see past whatever this was, and it was all this confusion. And then I saw the popping up of this surprise. And what Bishop is describing, and somebody may say, okay, he's telling us something, but then he's not really telling us something. If you listen, he's telling you what is. He can't make up his own stuff. I can't make up my own stuff. We're servants, and we listen to what is being said and what's been communicated to us through our gifts, and then what God is saying. And if God don't speak, we don't have nothing to say. We only can tell you what we see, what we feel, and what we know. Which, if you listen to what he's saying and what I've been saying, we have been letting you guys know that this is like a first time ever type of going on. Let's continue to listen.
it's going to leave your mouth open. It's almost like when the Supreme Court made the decision just a couple of days ago, people was looking like, wait a minute, are we going into a monarchy? What's getting ready to what's happening here? And there's going to be things you're going to hear that you're going to be shaking your head, and America will have to find the middle, and there's going to have to be a leader that emerges for the middle. And I don't know what voices that will come forth that will be able to It would have to be a voice that's handpicked by the hand of God to begin to be the moral agent. When I said moral, I'm not talking about right and wrong,
Right.
but begins to bring about a center as to revisit the destiny of why America is here,
Mm-hmm.
why America should be in existence for another 250 years.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot answer the 250-year question. It will go into extinction like Rome, Greece, Egypt, and all these other great empires. It will become a history in a chapter, and a new nation will emerge.
And that makes sense when you look at the 250-year mark. Is really like the qualifier. Usually, huge empires fall after about 250 years. So there's that. Also, Biden made this announcement 107 days away from election. That's the 7. Now let's look at this the 7 there, because 7 has a meaning. Is that closure, closing a chapter and bringing things to a close. He also said make this announcement in the 7th month. July is the 7th month. 7, closure, the end, termination. 107 days away. Termination, conclusion. It's also symbolic of spirituality, mysticism, wisdom, introspection. So all these things are aligned. Also, full moon is today. Now, ain't none of this is just off the whim. Either you were paying attention or you won't. That live on the 8th, me and Bishop, if you've been in my community or all of what's been saying, this is so synchronized, which was our whole theme of the first part of July. The full moon today, and it's a full moon in Capricorn. Now, Pluto is in Aquarius, but Pluto is going to slip into Capricorn. Now, Donald Trump was our president in Capricorn, and I told y'all in a live months ago, we're going to be revisiting Trump energy. Now, I'm not saying he's going to become the president. No, I'm not saying that now because I don't see that now. When I look, I still don't see the election clear. It's coming through a little bit, before not at all, but it's not clear. And I know Trump has not, on July the 21st, I don't see a Trump win. So there's that. I think his win was secure before Biden pulled out. I'm not saying I saw that, but I'm pretty feel like he probably was going to win. But the Dems, in spite of what you see, the ball is in the Dems' court like never before. It's been Trump's ball game this whole time. But now it's not. Because if the Dems play this right, let's play with it. All right. Kamala nominee. What if, let's just be stupid with it. What if Cory Booker becomes her VP? Has its pros and cons. Jasmine Crockett becomes her VP. 2 black women. Oh, well, white women will never. You can't go off of the Hillary time and Trump time. You can't go off that, because the America 2016 and America 2024, after they done did this whole abortion thing and taking women control over their bodies, who y'all think be having the abortions? Just check the stats. I know y'all think it's us. It ain't. It's the white women, which is one of the main reasons why they want to stop it, because white women are killing their babies and brown people are growing astronomically in this country. And in about less than 20 years, it's going to be a whole brown nation. So let's try somebody else. DP. It's Corey, Jasmine. Oh, Gavin Newsom. He white. That might will get some white folk that wouldn't vote for Kamala Harris and to vote for her because of that white man on the ticket. Y'all, it's in the damn court. They just got to play it right. They have got, if they play this right, Trump, you can kiss it goodbye. I hear what they be saying on TV, but I just don't see anybody voting for Trump that can read and write and think, who didn't vote for him the first time. You didn't vote for him the first time. I don't see you voting for him this time. Unless you just don't read and not cognizant and you don't know the truth about what happened in his presidency. And you listen to somebody else. I don't see that. Let me see. They aren't going to play it right. They're going to fumble it. Don't say that, April. I pray to God they don't. If they do, that's it. Trump won. You think what's the name? Newsom going to be the damn nomination? Beautiful one says Kamala don't have a chance. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. We got a different America, you guys. See, before George Floyd hadn't happened, y'all aren't really thinking. George Floyd hadn't happened when we said no to Hillary. Sonia, that got killed, that black woman by the cop. There are a whole lot of stuff, you guys, that happened between then and now that changed America. America is not the same. We'll see what Jonathan Slocum's saying. He's saying, sorry, y'all. I love for it to be President Kamala Harris, but them ain't going to allow for another black to lead them. Gavin Newsom was the look they wanted, a pretty white guy. He pretty. How old is he? Right. I'm glad you brought that up. Yes. Okay, so the year that we're in is an 8, and 107 days left. If you add the 7 and the 1, that is an 8, but it's still a 7. So 7 is also closure. And if you look at the 1, that's leadership, and the 0 is the symbol of a woman, particularly a woman's womb, which means anything is possible. So this is why I be trying to teach y'all here numerology a little bit basic. Unless you're in my community, I give you the thick stuff. But just so you guys can have some kind of guide, because the church tell y'all don't pay attention to numbers, don't pay attention to letters, don't pay attention to no stars, the planets. The devil made the planets, the devil made the stars, and all this kind of stuff. But this is a spiritual people, and I know you're in here. You paid attention. Okay, the day is the 21st, 721. 721, that's a 28. Then 2024 is an 8. And you started adding 16, 17, 18 all together. That's an 18. So new beginnings today, but 107 days left for the president. 7 is the closure. Together, that's an 8. And it's happened in the 8th year, but it's in the 7th month. 7 is closing. We see a 7, Reid always said, get ready for the 8. We see an 8, get ready for the 9, because 7, 8, 9 are married. You know, so you start having some kind of direction and not living out of the mouth of the media or out of the mouth of, or maybe your some prophet that you scrolling across the line. Yeah, you got to be able to be in the know for your darn self. And everything is aligned and everything is in synchronization, which was the theme for this month. I came in home the first to tell y'all. So you shouldn't be in the dark if you just following this platform a little bit. You ain't got to be in Patreon to really know. Yeah, they are. We're paying attention to the numbers. So if Kamala is lying, scheming, scamming, conniving, but needs to kick rocks, what is Trump? Have we forgot about these convictions? Let's say Kamala is all of that. Now, what is Trump? I want to see that pansy smoky. Tell me what is Trump. I want to see that. I'm not saying you're wrong in what you said about Kamala, but I just want to know what you got to say about Trump now, because this is going to judge whether or not I'm gonna pay you attention. You had a little bit more for Kamala now. You got to do more than he need to kick rocks, because he is convicted. You just saying this about Kamala, but he's convicted felon. I don't hear all that. Let's be fair and balanced. I'll be watching that stuff. It's not, that's what I'm saying, Valencia. It's not a matter of voting for Kamala. It's voting against Project 2025. That's what it is. There you go, Barbara. Let's call the thing what it is. Trump is a liar. And I actually find him entertaining. And as a person, I would like to be around and laugh because he's funny to me. But he's still a liar. I gotta ask, who was good for you? Nobody? Right. I don't trust none of these politicians. But if I got to choose between a cold piece of shit and a hot piece of shit, I'ma choose the cold piece, so it don't stink as bad. No. That's right. That's what I'm gonna get against. And that's what we should be voting against. Not just Project 25, but Agenda 47. Them two got the same spirit. And did y'all read that stuff? The same spirit is in Agenda 47. So even with Trump's like denouncing Project 2025, I need for you to make some adjustments to Agenda 47, because it's the same spirit that's up in there. I'm voting against Trump, and they say I ain't supposed to say it, but oh well, oh hell. I'm voting against Trump. All that is the work of media. Remember when I done that story on Houston, and then the internet went a buzz about it, and then they came back out saying it was a lie? Well, see, I have an Eller that is over hospitals in Houston that screenshotted to me the actual data. It was true, but that ain't what they want to put out there, so they don't want to tell you about it. So then they just say that was a lie, and folks just believed it. It's not true. What the information was a leak, and the information was the truth about Houston. Project 25 is absolutely real, and it's not new. This has been on form over years. I want to say 8. It's been going on for a while. The formation of this, I believe, started up under Obama's second term. Y'all believe whatever Trump say? It's his darn cabinet. And there's a whole video where he's praising the organization, the heritage organization that created this thing. Yeah, y'all gotta you're gonna have to do some reading and research. And you can't just read the media headlines. You got to dig, because they're trying to shape your opinion and your view. No, Agenda 47, 47 president. That's Trump's thing, and Project 25. But Agenda 47 is younger than Project 25 because people don't found out about it. Project 2025. Some of it, you're exactly right, Jay. That means you ain't been watching Larry Live, Valencia, because I told y'all about it in the same show. They're talking about Kamala when she was a prosecutor in California. The girl, she was throwing one black man in jail behind the necks, Overton over she, and with another little situation that they talking about. All before she became vice president. I love Agenda 2030, I think it is, which is more bipartisan, has a whole different energy than Agenda 47 and Project 2025. Bingo, it is. That's a little Googling, you can find that out. Trump and Triumph. You need to be speaking something else. Let me see what else y'all saying. Oh, I'm way behind. I'm gonna speed up. That's what I say. We voting against Project 2025. We don't care who. We don't care who the nominee is for the Dems. That's right. It's been worked on for years prior to now. Angel, what the hell is wrong with you and Kamala? Was y'all fracking? Because you don't get it. We've been very clear in this live. The vote is not primarily for Kamala. The vote is for democracy. The vote is against Project 25. What the hell is wrong with you? I don't care what you think about Kamala. I don't really. She married to a white man. So you already know how I feel about that. What black father issues she got when she's gonna marry a whole white man? But that's a me being biased. Mm-hmm. Nigga. Who is you? Hands you off. Do you hear what the hell we said? I don't give a fuck about the candidate. We voting against Project 25. And I hope there's not millions of folk that think like you. It's the whole problem. Hell. Okay, Joanne, something is up. Well, we focus on principles and policies on Prophetic Worship College. We would not be voting for now one of these people on the left or the right, because on both sides you got folk with some crazy policies and principles. Let me tell you this. Now, if you follow this platform, you know what I'm about to say is not a lie. 2017. I had this vision. I'm getting out of the shower. And when my foot hit the ground, a crack was made in my ground in Atlanta. And it went from my house through the Capitol and through the White House. A crack. It was split. And the Spirit, I said, God, what is the meaning of this? He said, there will be a split in the government. So I'm saying, well, he's already a Republican, and what's that? He's it's gonna be a crack. And I came online and told everybody. Now, who remember that? If you in the chat and you remember, and it's still up, it ain't been taken down. I'm gonna see if you remember. You can't forget that. I had another vision. And when I saw these ships, it was all back to back. You remember me talking about it? I remember. Okay, see, there's the proof here. They ain't lying. And then, the Capitol of January 6th had that thing to happen. I didn't know the name of the building. My assistant at the time, I said, what's the one that looked like? He said, that's the Capitol. I said, okay. I remember having the flag was tethered and these nations came together. Oh my God, that was bricks. I was at that's during that same time, that same prophecy. Remember, you guys, when I said all the different nations were together and the American flag was tethered and torn. You remember that vision about the American flag being tethered to something, but it was torn? And I said there was all these different representations of all these countries there, and they split down the middle. That was bricks.
That was bricks.
I didn't know it. Remember, I was saying, I said all of them collected, and what's the name said that's NATO. He said United Nations. Is that what NATO is? I don't know. And he was telling me what to come. I was describing the building. He said, "Well, that's the Capitol." I didn't know all that. That was years ago. That's still online. It ain't going nowhere. You can see it. Go watch it. And remember, the other one was the ship, and I seen the number of the ship that was out there. There was a woman that was speaking in this language, and I asked the spirit what was it. She was Russian. And I said we had to watch Russia because Russia was our enemy. And they were in the bed. I can't say what I said at the time, but it was the Asians. I used to say it a certain way, and then YouTube told me I couldn't say that it was racial. No, that was 2017. So if you followed the platform, you can go back because that's on some of that's on Periscope. Well, it was, but whatever's on Periscope, I saved it on my Facebook page. So it's either on, I think it's on my Larry D. Reid Blue Check Facebook page. But I think some of it Kendall took and put on his YouTube. You didn't put that there? Yeah. It's up there. You just got to look for it. You find it. VP Kamala Harris and Michelle Obama joining forces to lead our nation will bring the nurturing touch that only a strong team like America needs a mom. I'm telling you. Yep. Let me see. No, I did not come. No. Jay Sanders, I didn't start Patreon until 19. But I said this stuff in the public. This wasn't done in Patreon. Everything prior to 19 was in the public. It's still up. You can find it. It's on Facebook. Everything I mean. They're gonna get full. Natabita. Y'all are lost thinking Kamala Michelle is gonna be a ticket. It'll be Kamala Shapiro or this. Why are you saying we lost? We're just thinking out loud. We know what certain things are in place. Why you gotta say we lost? He just saying what would. We're just thinking hypothetical. We just done a few minutes ago putting people together that ain't supposed to be put together. In times like this, we don't really need to be fighting each other when it comes to this. If you're a black woman, you will be suffering under Project 2025 worse than me. Everybody need to be together on the same page and be voting for democracy and against Trumpism. and Project 2025. Yeah, but I think America's different than what it was in 2016 Black Diamonds. I think there'll be some people and some women, because that's really the people you got to win over. I don't know what the hell wrong with some of y'all women. Do you know the government wants to control your uterus? You say you don't want a black woman to have to go through what the Obamas went through again. They came out and through the fire. We need her to go in there and take it. We sure do. I take anything. I'm voting against what's the name? What do you say to the leaders, pastors, and clergy who runs from standing with what's best for the community that they serve, or at least supposed to? Prime example, I work with an organization called Union of Civil Service for local power. I really think that people think these pastors that we have in 2024 are really men of God. They are not. And I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Few are. And you can tell them, like you said, Brandon, you can tell by what they support. And when do they speak out? When do they admonish? When do they rebuke? And what do they rebuke? And what are they very loud on? You can tell who you're dealing with. It's a businessman. It's an activist, maybe. But they've been an activist and an advocate for something that benefits them or their brand, not the community. That's how you know who's who. I'm gonna tell you right now, a win for Trump is not sure. It's not. He may still win, but I'm talking about right now, as I sit right here, is not sure. This is not gonna be a walk in the park for him. No, I don't eat no chitlins. I mean, no judgment to those of you that do. My nose is super sensitive, just so you know. Like if Kendall eats garlic and he come my doorway over there, and he come into my bedroom, I can smell it in seconds. I say, Kendall, you gotta go wash around your lips and your beard because I can smell it. My children hate that, but it's the truth. My nose real sensitive. I'm not even speaking that because I don't see it. Not right now. When are you bringing Prophet Jordan back? My conference basically starts tomorrow, but really Tuesday. He gonna come to town. If we got some time, we will. I do think it was unselfish about him to take himself out the race for the absolute. He's a real president. He is very presidential. He's thinking about the whole thing. He ain't just being selfish and in his ego. Expectation of tithing, seed sowing, and giving, and not being able to stand with the hardworking people who you teach those things to, who are fighting for justice and their power on their job, is a huge sign of greed. Agreed. Yeah, Biden is a winner for sure. very presidential, and he really was like he came in behind Trump and said, "Look, we was tired of Trump. It was just, and our global reputation, Trump had to go. And if Trump get back in office again, I'm telling you, globally, it's not good. But those of you that travel to other countries, you know how they view Trump. I don't care what they say on the TV. You know how they view Trump and how it makes when you travel to other countries and you're from America, you do not want to go into countries with Trump as your president. It's a whole different vibe. They looked at us as a joke internationally. Mm-hmm. That's right. Trump has the financial backing of 86 billionaires. They're raising so much money with Trump. Because he's promising those tax breaks, and Biden the opposite. Said, no, you're going to pay some taxes. We know they're going to get on Trump's side. But Trump lied. He's going to get in there and do whatever the hell he want to do. All right. I got to go. I got to help somebody. I enjoy talking with you guys. Remember, tell everybody you know. Don't tell them to vote for Kamala because that might not work. Tell them to vote against Project 2025 and against Agenda 47. And tell them to vote for democracy. Okay? Tell them that. And remember that. Thank you. Somebody inbox me tomorrow. Oh, you got rid of the lines. I was wondering when somebody gonna knows it. Remember them? My lines were really, really deep right here because I lost that weight. I went to the doctor. I said, now fix that right now. It's okay, no problem. So now my lines aren't as deep. The deeper them lines got from losing weight, the more y'all talking about, you need to gain weight. Now ain't nobody said it since I fixed my face. Me and Marco got ours done. Mm-hmm. Make sure you tell them oh shoot, my Ford is about to wrinkle back up. I need to go get that frozen again. When you tell them, look, I need for you to vote for democracy, against Trump, against Project 20. Don't they say against Trump? Against Project 2025 and Agenda 47. Have you read about it? No, I didn't. You know they're trying to send us back. Just lie. You know they're trying to send us back into slavery. I mean, that's not really a lie. Just something they're trying to send us back to the 1950s. Now, I verified this with my chat GPT. I took Project 2025 and I put it in my chat GPT and I said, doesn't this sound like the 1950s? I actually put in there 50s, 60s, 70s, and it said not the 60s or 70s, but definitely 50s. Yeah. So that's what they're trying to do. Oh, the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. And we bind them. And what was done, so I can check it out. Botox, for your 4 Botox. Whenever you got them crow's feet when you smile, I got a little bit, but Shamako and Kendall had them horrible. So they got Natchez. I think they did fillers here. It was that Botox too. I know here is Botox. When y'all got that right there done, that Botox or fillers? Botox. Okay, so you got crow's feet here, and you got them aligned. Come in there to show them, because yours is back. He ain't had it done in a while. And look up. You see all of that? See, mine light, because mine, it's about time we do mine again.
It's not on my eyes though.
Yeah, but it didn't come back. Do you smile? Yeah, see, well, you need a little bit,
but not much.
Mm-hmm. I got bishops done. I got my bishops done. That's been 3 months ago. It's probably done came back. I got my bishop done. It's been 3 months since Bishop probably is back now. But this right here, that was really deep. I can't even make it to how it was. It was so deep. It was like that. Y'all remember that? It was like that. So that's filler right there. 1.5 syringes. A syringe here and a syringe here. The fill up. Because when you lose weight, you lose volume in your face. Yeah. So Kendall got to get his done because he got a pack of sausages up there at the top of his head. How long does it last? It depends. I think the fillers I got, they last for 24 months or 18 months, I think. It depends on the quality. That's another thing. The quality of the Botox and the quality of the filler, how long it lasts. Mm-hmm. So once you start fillers Botox, you must continue. You don't have to. You just go back with a wrinkled up forehead and crow's feet and sunken in face. You don't have to. But your body gets rid of it after so long. So it's best to keep it up, or you're gonna go back to looking whatever you were looking like before. Do you recommend any weight loss shots? You can do like some stuff that'll boost your metabolism. I take that every week. You shouldn't have asked me. Let me see if I get my nurse. I take there's a B12 concoction that fixes your metabolism. But I didn't start doing this stuff until after I lost my first, I had lost my first almost 50 pounds before I started doing anything to help me out. I was just doing walking and cutting my appetite. But yeah, I didn't start taking stuff. Like I started taking a lipo shot every week. I was doing a B12 thing to heighten my metabolism. My metabolism went way down. Of course, I had to correct my testosterone. There was another thing putting weight on me. My testosterone was down under 200, y'all. You're supposed to be 1,200. I had to fix that. It was a whole journey. And then, of course, I had to adjust what I was eating and when I was eating and how much I was eating. All of that is what got me from 240-something to 173. But I'm not 173 now. I'm gaining 10 pounds. So I'm 183. But I'm going to get back to 173. Yeah. Was it painful? I mean, but I do take an IV of vitamins every week. So let me say that. So I'm going to say no. But I'm used to getting a needle every week. So. You said you tried it, but maybe it wasn't strong. A lot of facilities say, oh, we do Botox, we do fillers, and it'd be a low quality one and it only halfway take. And sometimes because everybody is different. So like I know now she's done a syringe and a half, and I know what's the name she done. When I go back, I can say, take me up one step to really where it's like that. I'm gonna tell you the thing I want to do. Oh my God. And they're able to do it here in Atlanta. They make an incision here and they go in here, it's a threading, and they pull all of this like this. Let me tell y'all this. If I ever come live and y'all see my face smooth like this, and say I got big pores, so it'll help flatten out my pores too. You need to know I done went and got it done. And I'm going to tell you about it, because I ain't ashamed. I went and got it done. You're going to see it because it'll be like 2 bandages here and 2 bandages here into the little tiny incision close. But if I do that, you see how much smooth they make my... Oh, Lord, I look like I did in my 20s. And I'm thankful to God. I lost this weight because my mama have it hangs here, and I got my mama's skin. But I don't know. I ain't even have to get nothing done. My chin and everything snapped right back. Yeah. The only place I didn't snap back is right under my belly button. There's a little area. It's just, it's skin. I can't stand it. And I got 2 things I'm gonna do before I do the main thing. I want to get the surgery, but I'm not gonna get the surgery. I'm gonna do this other stuff. This stuff, and I have to wear this thing up around my waist to tighten and all that. I'm gonna do all that first. Yes, it's the alternative to the facelift. I think it's called Endolift. There it goes. It came to my mind. Endolift. Yeah. Look, 20 years younger. Think I ain't gonna get that. And it's not expensive. Shows my name what it is. We need a health and wellness in the spirit live. Thanks for the honesty in this. Losing weight is a struggle. Hell yeah, it's hard. It's really hard for me because I'm madly in love with food. They're affordable here too, baby. For the cheeks, you talking about this is a filler. Just asking for filler for your smile lines. What it is, if you want to get that. Endolift is when they make a little incision and they go in and they pull. Oh, even doing it right here, it just makes me just. I'm gonna get that done. But I think my face needs to fall some more and have some more problems before I just go doing that. I'm gonna get it done though. I think I can talk my mom into it. She would love it. What's not expensive? A couple grand. What for the endo lip? I don't know. Can't have it done. For this right here, it wasn't no grand. It wasn't no grand. It was a few $100s. When are you in? I ain't had time, man. I hit them back when I get time. Probably gonna be sometime in August or September. Because in August I'm being in Dubai most of the month. I get it done. I got so many shows I got to do. Let me see. Flight cancel. Oh. Whoa. Wow. 4 flights are still getting canceled. Ooh. When he see this, oh my God, it's canceled. Wow. You folk. Somebody said Dubai in August is hot. I'm gonna be in the house just to show my name what it is. I hope ain't nobody flights getting canceled that's coming to the event. Oh my God. Oh my God. Marvin Winans been diagnosed with bladder cancer. Wow. That's not good. You say you work for Delta, it's true. So how did they do? Did they just to see yeah. Dr. Reid, do you see? I just said it out my mouth. Yeah, I saw he announced it. That he had bladder cancer. Now I'm gonna tell you something that I heard. Somebody said it's a software issue. The media is lying. And let me be careful how I say this. I don't have any in-hand proof. I only have the word of LRLers that work in these places. They say that's not true. It's a hack. It's not no. And who is in there? Natchy. I'm hearing something coming out of there. You turned it on. Why didn't you tell me? I'm about to rebuke the devil and everything. I said something's moving over there. Okay. Right. They're to my software issue. No. The crowd people, it's a hack. And it's Russia. So what now? Yeah, Marvin Winans got bladder cancer. He announced it to his church. Somebody sent me the video.
Because I'm not using the bathroom when you're supposed to.
Hell if I know. He been fat his whole life. You know, the more weight you carry, the more susceptible you are to cancer, and the more sugar you eat. Naturally, this thing, you know what? Open it. Can you do this for me? Can you open that up so I can see what's happening? Because when I hear the noise, my mind create something that's not true. Yeah, now I can see what it is that's wrong. And I knew what's wrong. Otherwise, I'd be rebuking the devil. You said that Brian Kahn did what? He been talking about? I told him to shut up about that election. Huh? Because he go too far. Like, this one going to win. That one. Just say what you see, sense, and feel. You saying all that, then you get it wrong. You be back the opposite prophet, Brian Kahn. Of course it's a hack. Lying self. The media lies so bad. He had been fat his whole life. Say he's not fat, he's a thick man. That's what y'all was saying about me. It's called fat. If your BMI is through the roof, I ain't talking about measuring according to the one that the white doctors are made for white folk. But you know, if you men look down and you can't see your peen, you're fat. It's as simple as that, because that's how it was for me. If I look down what size I was, I could only see the tip of it. Just right there at the tip. Come on, Superwoman, tell them the truth up in here. But they saying the software issue, it ain't hacking. I posted on my page, America is being hacked. And everybody put, no, it's a software. It's this and that. I said, okay, I know. You don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you one truth is that this here I know. Now listen, since y'all is up here, no, I'm not about to ask you for no money unless you just want to send me something. Don't send it to the man. If you want to send something, send it to me. Yeah, do that. But this is what I want to tell you. I have an event coming up this week. It's from the 23rd to the 28th. My brother and friend, Prophet Love, is going to be there on Wednesday. And this is something I created to do during the week. You know, you usually don't have but one service, and that's that Sunday morning. But it just hit me to do it, so I'm going to do it on Wednesday. You can register to be at that event. And then Sunday morning, you can register to come to that event. Hey, if you got extra thousands of dollars, you can register and come to the whole thing every day, all sessions, all the trainings and stuff I'm be doing all week long. Go to thereformationexperience.com. Somebody put that in the chat. I'm not 6'3", I'm 6'2". I was fat. You know what? Let me see if I can find a video of me fat, because since you don't believe a fat baby is heavy. I'm telling you I was fat. I'm trying to tell you I was fat. I'm not making it up. For those who can't afford dual citizenship, what should we do? If you got an extra $8,000 or $9,000, there's a couple of countries you can go to. Shoot, you ain't gotta have that. You can just, if you got a passport. Nicole, you got a passport? America passport is pretty strong. You can just take your hind in just about anywhere and stay 90 days. Just right at the 80-something day, leave the country and then come right back and stay another 90. You go over there, and a lot of these countries, especially like Kenya, Ghana, and more, you can go to these places and you go and get you a lease and get you a place, put your name on it. You start leasing, you lease there for a year.
They give you a visa. Some of them, they give you a passport. They give you citizenship. Yeah. Larry Live, you were fat. I see live. Thank you, Africa. It's the truth. I don't know why y'all sitting here lying. I was fat. You look at somebody and you can't see no bones in their face. I don't care how nice looking they were. And I know some of you probably saying that you want fat because you were nice looking. Well, fat people have pretty faces. What? It was God. If you hear it again, say, "Speak, Lord, your servant hears you." Mm-hmm. Yeah, Italy looking for people to move in right now. Let me tell you something. And your money go a long way. Some of y'all, I know y'all save money. I don't save money. I compartmentalize it. I got some over here, got some over here, got some over here, and they all of it's moving. The closest I get to saving is a high yield savings account. I got a few of them, and that thing is that money's still moving because every day it's growing, at least every 30 days. But those of you got some money somewhere, take your hand in over there. Mm-hmm. Right, paying people to move there because of low population. That's right. If I move to Portugal, I'm gonna have a get back spirit. Called the Portuguese that shipped the first ones to ship slaves to America. That's when it started, actually. 1400. What about the stock market? It's terribly volatile. You do need to be in crypto. And if you're going to get in any crypto, make sure you are in Bitcoin and Ethereum if you're in the US. If you're overseas like Dubai, get into Royal Euro. Get into that, which their stuff is backed by their government. Ours ain't. It's decentralized. But yeah, I say get in all of that. And get you real estate overseas too. Mm-hmm. Tell them, Deborah. Yeah, they do. I think Ghana, either they just implemented this or it's talks to implement. I can't remember. I know Brazil like that. They live and parts of South America. They want to know how much money is in your checking account before they even let you come to their country. Because they want you to come and build the economy. You know, America's the same way. We're just not talked about. If you coming over here and you're going to come start a business and all that, America will give you all kind of money to come over here and start a business. But here we is sitting here, they didn't gave us reparations, and we built this country. Black blood all in the soil. Yeah. $1 trillion cotton industry because of us. Larry, I don't know if you answered this. In order to use funds raised for Biden Harris, wouldn't Kamala need to be nominated? Yeah, that's true. If she isn't, would that not be against campaign raising front? Yes, but let me tell you this. Right now, anything is possible. I know all of that's in place, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Mm-hmm. Really? Dogecoin. If you got some money to put into Dogecoin and just let it sit there and forget it's there, or Shiba, go right on ahead and enjoy yourself. Even XRP. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. If it's something you ain't, put it over there and don't look back at it for a long time, at least 18 months or maybe even longer. Same thing with Bitcoin and Ethereum. You have to do the same thing. I was reading some stats on a financial site, and I seen more than one person say this. It said if you have 10 Ethereum coins, you're going to be a millionaire by, oh my God, I'm going to get this wrong. I think in 3 years. In 3 years, you'll be a millionaire if you got at least 10 coins. You got to have at least one Bitcoin in order to be a millionaire by, that's a certain day. I'm going to find that and tell y'all about it. Well, I'll probably tell my patrons. No.
Yeah. Yes, cryptocurrency is a long play. Absolutely. You hate you invested in Dogecoin when everybody was doing it. I did it, but I did Shiba too. And I went in it, made some money, and pulled it right out. Anytime you make about 20% on your investment, you can turn the alerts on to where it lets you know. Pull it right on out. I mean, unless you got more risk faith or if you real well versed in it, you might want to do something else. But me, that's what I do. Do I know anything about NFTs? My knowledge is limited. I can suggest you to some. In fact, next month I'm going to have somebody on my show. I bought his book. I listen to him all the time. And he's coming to Atlanta. So he's going to come like a day early. And he's coming to my studio and going to teach us all about stocks. And multi-millionaire as a result of it. When you buy crypto, you need to see what and why it was created. Come on in here, Alicia. What project was it created for? You have to know and understand what you are doing when it comes to crypto. That's one of the patrons. Are you in? You know who I'm talking about. You probably watch him. Yeah, because you're a Celestial Circle, and I've told you guys. That's exactly what he says. And most people don't have that knowledge. Wall Street Trappers, the guy to follow. I got somebody else I follow. I don't know who that is. I'm extremely happy to see you and Prophet Loving Minister together. You two are the future of the Lord Jesus' church. These other churches belong to these pastors out here. Yeah, he's a great person. See, you guys are enamored with him because, and this is me talking, I could be wrong, because of his gifting, how his gifts work. I think that's great because it helps a lot of people. That's not why I support him. Number one, I glanced him and didn't see him flowing and gift. And I said, that's a prophet. I just know a prophet. Then I was in the clip of his teaching. He was talking about fornication. And I said, this guy is bold to say this. I shared that and I talked about that. Now I know him as a person. And that's what's most important and remarkable to me. Same thing with my mentor. I mean, y'all, I've seen prophets 1,000 times. But what matters to me is the kind of person they are. Are you nice? Are you kind? Do you love people? Do you try to help people? How human are you? Are you so spooky spiritual the way you ain't never regular and have a bad day? No, I pay attention to all of that. And that's why I deal with the prophets that I deal with and speak well of them, because I know them on a personal level. You said what? And I need for the Democrats to come together. Y'all gonna hand this over to Trump. This ain't the time to be stupid. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. It is more of us than it is Trumpsters. We proved that when we voted last time. Come on, tell the people. I knew he was setting her up to be the president. That's what I'm saying, Tamara. They got to get in with a plan. Oh, let me see what's going on, because there's somebody who flight's supposed to come in tomorrow that's got canceled. Let me check this. Everything I've been wanting, man.
American church brain says it was a software issue. They ain't know no better. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's rebooked. Oh, the flight has been rebooked. Okay. Oh, now it says, oh, it's for Tuesday. My God. This is interesting the way they, a lot of employees are stranded. Oh my God. Hold on. Almost. Let me see. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, I'm bad. America don't. Y'all know America is a little different. We are still working on Friday and Saturdays, pastors. Jesus. You know, let me go about my business. I got stuff got to do. She was the only candidate, not even a runner man at this point. So they're really still trying to get people home. Baby, I done talked about that so darn much. All right, let me go. All right, I love each and every last one of you guys, and I want nothing but the best for you. Please be safe out there. And black people, brown people, women, look over your shoulder because these Trumpsters is absolutely out their mind, stupid and crazy as hell. You don't know what they're thinking about. Okay? Go ahead and make a post on your platform and let all your enemies know that God don't play about me.
Don't know what is this that I feel, but it's really real. A little too much for me. Wanna thank you for the life you give me. Steps I take really is amazing to me. Always there for me. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, he really don't play about me. Really don't play about me. God really don't play about me. No, he really don't play about me. About me, don't play about me. Don't wanna be too mean, but I feel all my enemies really underestimated me. I'll sit back, I'm gonna watch them all. One by one they'll fall, and nobody answered their call. God, it really don't play about me. Don't play about me. God really don't.